See, we have chapter number 1, that is nature of management. Nature of management में will try कि will end up this chapter within 20 minutes. ठीक है? So we'll start with this. Now the first slide is key. The architecture of the management, the principal functions and the pursuit of organization success needs the introduction. Now, what is success? Success is not by chance. हम लोग पहले भी इस चैप्टर के अंदर पढ़ चुके हैं कि कभी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर जो सक्सेस है वो चांस से नहीं आती है ना. वो किससे आएगी? वो हमेशा डेलिब्रेट फंक्शन से आएगी एंड दैट डेलिब्रेट फंक्शन इज कॉल्ड एज मैनेजमेंट. द प्रीवियस डेफिनेशन वाज द शिफ्ट. The successful organization do not achieve their goal by chance. They rely on a deliberate, intentional process that is known as management. Now, what is the modern definition? The modern definition is management is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. Okay, that is the point. Now, next slide is the twin pillar, the effectiveness and the efficiency. हमेशा आपको बोर्ड एग्जाम में ये 3 नंबर के अंदर आपको क्वेश्चन देखने के लिए मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, या 1 मार्क में एमसीक्यू बेस के अंदर भी आपको ये चैप्टर देखने को मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, टॉपिक देखने को मिल जाएगा. दैट इज इफेक्टिवनेस एंड एफिशिएंसी. व्हाट इज इफेक्टिवनेस? द फोकस डूइंग द राइट टास्क. ठीक है, doing the right task on the right time, goal the achieving and result and completing activities on time regardless of cost. Efficiency, focus doing the task right way, goal minimum cost, optimum utilization of resources and conducting cost benefit analysis. Effectiveness and efficiency, why they both are important because these are the two sides of the same coin. अच्छा, हम इसको बहुत easily way में कैसे पढ़ते हैं? When it comes to effectiveness, the complete the task on time no matter whatever the cost. Okay, when it comes to efficiency, doing the right task in a right way with minimum cost and optimum utilization of resources. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट हम बात करते हैं when it comes to effectiveness and efficiency. Now the 7 dimensions of management. First is a goal oriented process. Why it is called goal oriented? Because it's focused on end result. Management always focus on end results. Now the pervasive, universal across all departments, size and profit and non-profit models. ठीक है, कोई सा भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो, वेदर इट इज प्रॉफिट मेकिंग, नॉन प्रॉफिट मेकिंग, मेडिकल, नॉन मेडिकल, है ना, कोई सा भी स्टोर डिपार्टमेंट हो, वहां पर हर जगह मैनेजमेंट काम आएगा. दैट इज नोन एज परवेसिव फंक्शन. नाउ द मल्टी डायमेंशनल. व्हाट इज मल्टी डायमेंशनल? इट मैनेज द वर्क, इट मैनेज द पीपल, इट मैनेजेस द ऑपरेशंस एज वेल. ठीक है, अभी इसको अपन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में और अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे. कंटिन्यूअस, ऑनगोइंग, इट्स नेवर एंडिंग साइकिल, नॉट एट अ वन टाइम टास्क. इट्स नेवर एंडिंग प्रोसेस. ठीक है, ये कभी भी खत्म नहीं होता, ये चलता रहेगा. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज इट्स अ ग्रुप एक्टिविटी. एज वी ऑल नो, व्हेन इट कम्स टू मैनेजमेंट में इट्स जस्ट नॉट अ टास्क ऑफ अ सिंगल पर्सन, इट्स अ ग्रुप एक्टिविटी. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज डायनेमिक. इट चेंज विद द चेंज इन एनवायरमेंट. जितने भी एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट से उनके अंदर जो भी चेंज आएगा, जो आपके बिजनेस को डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली क्या करेंगे, इम्पैक्ट करेंगे, उन्हीं के अकॉर्डिंग आपको अपने बिजनेस के अंदर भी क्या करना पड़ेगा, चेंज करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज व्हाई मैनेजमेंट इज कॉल्ड डायनेमिक. नेक्स्ट इज इंटेंजिबल फोर्स. What is intangible force? The presence of management can be seen, but it cannot be seen and touched. That is why it is called an intangible force. So unseen physically, but felt through the order line and met the targets. When it comes to next part, the multidimensional. Why it is called multidimensional? There are 3 points. Management manages the work. Management manages the people. Management manages the operation. Now we are dividing all the parts. Now management of work means we are doing planning, we are organizing, and we are controlling. In all these 3 functions, what we are doing, we are managing work. Comes to management of people, we are appointing the people, that is known as staffing, as directing. Now the management of operation, when it comes to the operation, like we are managing the work like production, sales, purchases, etc. So when it comes to management of work, translating goals into actionable plan, example, imparting education in a school. When it comes to management of people, getting work done through individual teams while contributing towards a common goal. Management of operation like production, sale, purchase, the daily production cycle, mixing the management of work and people to produce goods and services. Now the next part, the nature of the discipline, means the nature of management. Okay, now we have given 3 nature, that is management as a science, management as an art, or management as a profession. When it comes to management as a science, it's called an inexact science. Why it is called inexact science? Because it contains a systematic body of knowledge based on observation, deals with unpredictable human nature. क्योंकि ह्यूमन नेचर क्या है, अनप्रेडिक्टेबल है, वो चेंज हो सकता है. एंड मैंने देयरफॉर द प्रिंसिपल लैक द यूनिवर्सल वैलिडिटी. ठीक है, मैंने तीनों को कंबाइन करके इसका एक कंक्लूजन दे दिया. व्हेन इट कम्स टू आर्ट, require personalized application, continuous practice, and creativity to apply theoretical knowledge to the real world scenario. A distinct art. And when it comes to emerging profession, process of well-defined body of knowledge currently lacks strict restricted entry or mandatory statutory backing, but is not on the path of full professional status. ठीक है, यहाँ पर क्या इशू रहता है कि स्ट्रिक्टेड एंट्री रहती है, फिर उसके बाद में मैंडेटरी स्टैट्यूटरी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं. व्हेन इट कम्स टू मैनेजमेंट, देयर आर नो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन अपार्ट. कोई सिस्टमैटिक प्रोफेशनल बॉडी नहीं है मैनेजमेंट के अंदर. There existence of professional bodies are there, but it's not mandatory for all the organization to follow. Okay. Now the next part. When it comes to the objective, there are three types of objective: of organizational objective, social objective, and personal objective. What is organizational objective? The first is survival, means covering up your cost. When it comes to profit, that is essential for organization. And when it comes to growth, yeah, now your growth is measured in terms of your sales, in terms of your number of branches and number of employees. When it comes to social objective, what are the social objective? You have to do something for the society as well. What you have to do? Eco-friendly methods of production you have to use. Employment for the unprivileged, generating economic wealth. Now, what is the personal objective? You have to do something for the employees as well. Now, what is the competitive salary, personal growth and training? You have to provide them, and peer recognition and healthy condition. A fair working environment you have to provide to the employees. These are the mainly objectives. ठीक है? Now, the next part is the value proportion. तो उसको स्टेप्स में हमने क्लियर कर दिया कि जो आपने पीछे पढ़ा ग्रोथ में. तो द फर्स्ट पार्ट इज अचीव ग्रोथ गोल टू इंटीग्रेट इंडिविजुअल ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड ओवररीचिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल, increases efficiency, create a dynamic environment, achieving personal objectives and develop society. ठीक है? Now, the next part, the hierarchy and the authority. The most important part of this chapter, that is the levels of management. There are three levels of management. The first is top level, second one is middle level, and third one is supervisory level. The top level is board of director, CEO, CFO, COO. Okay? When it comes to middle level management, purchase manager, or plant manager, sales manager, plant superintendent, divisional heads, all are part of middle level management. When it comes to supervisory level, foreman, supervisor, section officers are part of superintendents. One more thing is there. When it comes to top level, there is only one manager, general manager. When it comes to middle level, there is only one superintendent, that is plant superintendent. Otherwise, all the manager come into middle level and all the superintendent come into supervisory. Okay? Now, what is that? The authority flows downward, but accountability flows upward. Okay? Now, the next part. So, top level, the functions across the pyramid. The top level, the focus is on survival and welfare and integrate diverse elements, analyze the business environment, determine objectives, and liaison with the outside world. What are the functions of top management? These are the functions. सर्वाइवल के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, वेलफेयर के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट को स्कैन करने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड से लाइजनिंग करने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल. When it comes to middle level, ये क्रूशियल लिंक है टॉप एंड लोअर लेवल के बीच में. ये इंश्योर करता है कि डिपार्टमेंट के अंदर नेसेसरी पर्सनल यानी नेसेसरी एम्प्लॉइज हैं या नहीं, उनको ड्यूटीज अपॉइंट करना, उनको मोटिवेट करना. When it comes to supervisory level, ये डायरेक्ट वर्कफोर्स मैनेजमेंट है, मेंटेन प्रिसाइज quality standard, minimize resources wastage, ensure worker safety, and maintain discipline. Okay? So when it comes to, there are two types of question. First, licensing with the outside world is related to top level management. Okay? When it comes to welfare of the organization, it is related to top level management. But when it comes to the quality of the product and standard, that is related to lower level or supervisory level. When it comes to operational engine, there are five functions of management. The first is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. What is planning is all about? Setting goals and develop ways to achieve them. Second is organizing, assigning duties and allocating resources. When it comes to staffing, finding the right person for the right job. When it comes to directing, leading and motivating employees. When it comes to controlling, matching actual performance with the plan one. These are the five functions of management that you have to go through. Okay? In reality, these functions are interrelated. It is often difficult to pin out where one function ends and another begins. ठीक है, there is a circle. Now the next point, the laying the foundation of planning and organization. What is planning? Planning means determining in advance what is to be done, when is to be done, and who is to do it. Prepare the organization to face future contingencies. Organizing, establishing authority, responsibility, relationship, involve grouping required tasks into manageable department and creating the organizational skeleton. Now, the staffing is related with recruitment, selection, placement, and training. When it comes to directing, it related with initiating actions, giving instructions, and when it comes to controlling, there is a proper feedback loop, the comparing the actual performance with the planner. There is a shock. And we'll discuss the chapter in brief as well. Now, the most important one, the coordination. Okay. Now, apart from the coordination is a binding thread. Now, we'll discuss ऐसा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जहां पर कोऑर्डिनेशन है और ऐसा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जहां पर कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं. तो विल टेक टू एग्जांपल. द फर्स्ट एग्जांपल इज देयर आर थ्री पीपल. द फर्स्ट इज सेल्स मैनेजर, ठीक है. द सेकंड वन इज परचेज मैनेजर, ओके, रॉ मटेरियल परचेज मैनेजर, एंड द थर्ड वन इज फाइनेंस मैनेजर. ओके. द सेल डिपार्टमेंट गेट एन ऑर्डर ऑफ 20,000 यूनिट टू सो. He informed purchase manager to tell him that we have order and we require this much of raw material. Purchase manager says we don't have that much of quantity. ठीक है. And even I don't have that authority. जब वो फाइनेंस मैनेजर के पास गया उस चीज के लिए, तो फाइनेंस मैनेजर says we don't have funds. So there is a lack of coordination. But when it comes to the same example in a different way, the sales manager approached to purchase manager and says, sir, we need raw material for this. Yes, yes, I'll arrange it. He'll call the finance manager. Finance manager arranges the fund for requirement of the material. Okay. The next part is now what we have to do, that is coordination. That part कि भाई सब एक दूसरे को क्या कर रहे हैं, इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं, सारे एफर्ट्स एक साथ इंटीग्रेट होकर आ गए. ठीक है. So now the coordination, the binding thread. Coordination is not a separate function of management. This is the essence of management. All the functions are flower and coordination is a thread that ties these flower to form the garland of the organization. When it comes to what are the functions, it integrate group efforts. Now ensure unity of action. Continuous process, it's a never ending process and it's a deliberate function. It is not automatically done, it is deliberately done. You have to synchronize all the activity. When organization is growing, more and more activities are there. So what is the task of the manager? He has to synchronize all the activity with each and every. Okay. Now, why deliberate coordination is critical? Why it is called critical? Now, the growth in size, as number of employees increases, unify highly diverse individual habits and goals become exponentially harder. बहुत ज्यादा लोग हो जाएंगे, तो सबकी choices अलग अलग होगी. समझ में आ गया? आपको उसको coordinate करना different होगा. That is why it is the importance of coordination. The second one, functional differentiation. Department work in isolation in their own objective. Every department has their own objective. When it comes to planning, when it comes to production, when it comes to finance, they have their own objective. पर उन सबको एक साथ synchronize करना, समझ में आ गया, coordination. Now specialization, modern organization rely on specialized experts who often want to work in their own way. Coordination align them in a common direction. कि भाई बहुत सारे experts हैं हमारे organization के अंदर and they have their own way. पर उनको भी एक साथ लेके आना, that is a part of coordination. ठीक है. So as organization grow, complex and deliberate synchronization is the ultimate key to minimizing chaos and ensuring सर्वाइवल. की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जब बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है, बहुत सारे लोग उसका पार्ट बन जाते हैं, तो उन सबको जब तक हम सिंक्रोनाइज नहीं करेंगे तब तक चाओस बना रहेगा, कंफ्यूजन्स बने रहेंगे. अगर आपने उनको सिंक्रोनाइज कर दिया तो विल फॉलो द डेलिब्रेट प्रोसेस एंड दैट इज नोन एज कोऑर्डिनेशन एंड इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड द सिक्स्थ फंक्शन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. ठीक है. तो हम जब बात करते हैं, इसकी फर्स्ट लाइन को मैं वापस रिपीट कर रहा हूं, तो ऑल द फंक्शंस आर द फ्लावर्स एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन इज अ thread which make them a garland. ठीक है. Let me do some revision. इस चैप्टर को एक बार वापस रिवाइज कर लेते हैं with the help of this. Now, the nature and significance of management. What is the concept of management we have? There are process. Why it is called process? But it involves series of steps: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Now, the second point is effectiveness. What is effectiveness? Complete the task on time, no matter whatever the cost. Okay. When it comes to efficiency, what does efficiency means? Complete, doing the right task in a right way with minimum cost and optimum utilization of resources. Okay. Now, what is process? Why it is called process? Process is involved series of steps. Why it's called effectiveness? Doing the right task, achieving the goals on time. What is efficiency? Means minimum cost and optimum utilization of resources. What are the objective of management? There are three types of objective: organizational, social, and personal. What are the organizational? Survival, profit, and growth. What are the social? Eco-friendly methods of production, employment opportunity, and community amenities. What are the personal? Competitive salary, peer recognition, growth, and development. Okay. Now, the nature of management. There are three types of nature of management. The first is management as an art, management as a science, or management as a profession. Okay. Now, the levels of management. There are three levels of management: top level, middle level, and lower level. What is top level? Top level is all about CEO, chairman, strategy and goals का काम होता है इन लोगों का. What is middle level? That department heads and manager, implementation of plan they have to do. And when it comes to supervisory level, the foreman, supervisor, directive oversight of workers. Okay. Now the next is last and but not the least, that is coordination. What is coordination? These are the features of coordination. What are the integrate group efforts, ensure unity of action, continuous process, and deliberate function. What are the importance? That is growth in size and functional differentiation. And the last one is specialization.